Hey everyone and welcome back. Okay, we can try to keep it because we have Chatterstorm and enough land drops. There's also a Chromatic Star which we can cycle. It's not really great, but we have Chatterstorm and a lot of mana. So I think since we are on the play, we can try to keep it. I think I'll play first Geothermal Crevice or Sulfur Vent. They play Chromatic Star, probably Sulfur Vent, so I can play Geothermal Crevice on turn 2 or eventually Swamp to have the Swamp to cast a Night Whisper or Ransack the Lab. It's not a really great end, but I think that having Chatterstorm is a good point in this end. Usually with Storm is better to have at least one combo piece in the starting end. So opponent is playing Faeries, probably Dimir. I think that I can play both my Chromatic Star this turn, just to play around their Spellstutter Sprite. Alright. Dark Ritual into Night Whisper and Chromatic Star seems right, but maybe I should keep the Night Whisper for the next turn, just to do not waste this Dark Ritual. Yeah, that should be fine. They may have a turn 2 counter spell or to sprite, but if they have a ninja, I think that having that not wasting Dark Ritual is probably better. Okay, here I think that playing Pitbog is fine. So next turn I can play both my Night Whisper. Alright, Dimir first. Dirty Speed is fine, I guess, because we can play. It's just extra mana. They'll probably let pass this Night Whisper because I have to block mana open. Probably there's no reason to counter this Night Whisper right now. I already played the land, so I can pass. Next turn I can play another Chromatic Star. The matchup is probably unfavorable because Faeries has a lot of counter spells. They also had Echoing Truth and Echoing Decay, and they can put pressure on the battlefield. The best card against them usually is Galvanic Relay because it helps a lot with both card advantage and both to be able to overcome the interaction, because they can just counter 1 or 2 spells at a certain point of the game and we just play more spells than their counter spells. Ooh, another Night Whisper, that's cool. Okay, I think I'll tap Pittsburgh because if I draw another pair of counter spells, I can eventually crack my lands. Since I draw a lot of Speedhell, I think that I can try to Storm to combo off, because Galvanic Relay allows me to play around their eventually Echoing Decay or Echoing or any kind of interactive spell. Yeah, crack Chromatic Star for black, play Dark Ritual, play Chromatic Star, play Night Whisper, Their Lotus Beetle seems fine. I think they don't want to counter my Dark Ritual. Alright. If I cast Metamorphose, tapping Thermal Crevice, they'll probably want to counter it with Sprite eventually. No? Thank you, opponent. Alright. I'll play another Petal. I can crack one Lotus Petal because I have enough lands. So tap black for Chromatic Star. I don't really want to play Chatterstorm. I can crack Chromatic Star because I have a lot of colored mana. Sounds fine. Another Sphere. Do I really need this? Bought this Lotus Petal? Maybe not. Alright. I think I prefer Sulfur Vent over the second Geothermal Crevice. Alright, your turn, opponent. Obviously I kept my 2 Cabal Rituals because I'm not sure to draw double first day of class. And if I draw another Galvanic Relay, this Cabal Ritual would be great to generate a greater storm count to draw more cards for the next turns. So they have 5 mana now. And they pass. We have a first day of class, a Night Whisper, and a Ransack the Lab. Alright, let's start with Cabal Ritual. They probably want to counter some of my rights. No? Nice. Let's try to find another Galvanic Relay or another first day of class. I think that if they don't have enough interaction, I will be able to win this turn. Green, red. Alright, we have the first day of class. I think I can crack a Sulfur Vent and spend the blue mana to cast Night Whisper. Alright. Rite of Flame. First day of class. They'll probably counter it. No? Stunks. I don't really need that Hammering or any other card from my sideboard, so I discard Sulfur Vent, draw an extra card. Dark Ritual is great. And I cast another first day of class, I guess. Alright, they probably have an Echoing Decay. So I can place Ransack the Lab, tap all my black mana, have a swamp on the battlefield and a swamp in hand. Alright, the second first day of class is good. Tap black and play the third first day of class. Now is an easy win because they don't, unless they have a coin truth, they can't interact with my board state. I'll discard this swamp. Alright, Lettuce Petal. Shatterstorm. Easy. They probably add a coin decay in end, but at least game 1, if they don't have a coin truth, is easy to win against them if we are able to resolve double first day of class, since it's the best way to interact with their coin decay. I think that post side I only want duels because their only problematic cards are a coin truth and a coin decay. Against counter spells, Galvanic Relay is the best answer and the best card advantage engine. We can cut some Lotus Petal or some Chromatic Sphere or Chromatic Star. But since I found Lotus Petal as probably one of the most reliable and flexible cards, probably I should cut more Spheres and Star and leave all my Lotus Petal in the deck. Since I don't have Sitting Song in this deck list, I don't really need to cut any. I don't really want to cut any rates. I prefer having 12 rituals, and if I, in the eventuality, I had 2 Sitting Songs or more, I should have cut some Sitting Songs because tapping a 3 mana for red spells. Or a red instant spell is not really great against a deck which has a lot of when blue mana dispel effect, for example Blue Elemental Blast or dispel itself. I don't really like Gutshot because it interacts only with Spellstutter Sprite. I just prefer Gutshot against Wobwisher or Crankly Shaman. Game 1 went really well for me because we were able to resolve a mid-game good Galvanic Relay. Here on game 2 I think that's a keep because we have Lotus Petal, we have the complete combo, Monomorphos can be fine, and we have also double Beatbug with a Night Whisper. This is a great end, but probably we need to find something like a Geothermal Kravis to be sure to interact better with them. Turn 2 we can play Night Whisper and Lettuce Petal. Oh, that's great, they're tapping out for Ash Barons. That's really great. Alright, turn 2 Faeries. If I draw a ritual, I can eventually try to combo off, because that's a 4 mana combo. But we didn't find anything, so I'll just play Night Whisper. Okay. And I think I'll play Lettuce Petal, because I don't want to discard my lands. Lands are really important against Faeries or other lower matchups, so eating any land drops in early games can be really important. Alright, have a first here. If I draw another first day of class, I think I'll try to combo off, because they probably want to counter only first day of class. Another Chatterstone. Oh. They can counter it with both Dispel and Blue Elemental Blast and also Spellstutter Sprite, so I think that is not really great to try to combo off this turn. I'll play Pitbug and pass, so if I draw another Night Whisper or Ransack the Lab, I can tap Pitbug to add my black mana instead of cracking Lotus Petal or Pitbug. If I don't draw anything next turn, I just play a Geothermal Kravis. The game is, I think, is going fine, but if I don't find another first air class or a galvanic relay, I'm not really able to try to come off. I just need another first air class to be sure to try to win. Okay, bye bye first air class. The rest is great in Dimir Faeries against us, but generally speaking, I don't think that the rest is really good in a counterspell deck. You can discard only first elf class here. Lol, why? Do you only have double when mana answer to first elf class? Oh well, thank you opponent for discarding the less important card in my end. Discarding the third Chatterstone here is just wasting one Duras. They have only 3 cards in hand, that's great. No ninja, nice. Ogre of Bolas? Sure. They probably have double answer. So they have a counter spell. Rite of Flame, useless. I can try to play Metamorphose just to cycle it, but I don't really think that's relevant now. But since they have only 3 mana open, I can try to play Metamorphose. If they counter it, they probably don't want to counter it. Black and red. Cool. Okay, now we can try to combo off. Right. We have the red mana from Lettuce Beetle. If I'll play a Rite of Flame, they probably counter it. Now, we should pass, because if they have double counter spell, they can counter, well, if they counter Rite of Flame, and then, oh no, wait, I haven't yet played my land, so I can play first elf class, I can play Rite of Flame first, then they probably want to counter it, or they want to counter first elf class, then I can play first elf class, and force them to counter the first elf class. At that point, I can resolve the second first elf class and pick environmental science from my sideboard for the forest. Yeah, I think we should try. So, Rite of Flame. First day of class. Alright. Oh shit, they have a counter spell now. Oh no. Alright, they have a counter spell, so this first day, they'll probably counter this first day of class. Oh well, anyway, I have double Chatterstorm, so I can try to play a Chatterstorm or two. I think, but I should have did not play the second first day of class probably. But since they have a lot of creatures and since they countered my first day of class, they probably don't have the coin decay. So playing a bunch of squirrels probably will be enough to win against them. Alright, they did not attack me. And now I can attack with my squirrels and eventually play the other squirrels. They'll probably block all my squirrels. Alright. I have 6 squirrels left on the battlefield. They did not throw any cantrip or coin truth or coin decay. if I attack for next turn, I'll deal them 5 damage, leaving them at 9, 4, 5. No, probably I should play both turns at 11 Shatter Storm. Let's see if they have a counter spell here. No, no counter spell. Ooh, Eurus. I think that picking Eurus here is not bad. I'll crack a Geothermal Crevice, play Eurus. Let's see if they want to counter it. No, only counter spell. Nice. And then we play another 3 squirrels. Let's see if they draw an Echoing Troton or an Echoing Decay in the next 2 turns, because we have 9 creatures, so we have a turn to clock. And now I just hope they don't draw anything relevant. Alright, we draw a useless land. The block. Okay, opponent, 1 more turn. Probably I should have played better when I draw the second copy of first year class, but since they probably not drawing anything relevant, maybe I'm able to win this game. But let's see if they last turn, and they didn't draw anything. And that is the stupid part about Squirrel Storm. When the opponent doesn't have any kind of specific 8 cards, usually you win. You can also play a bad Decklist or just play bad and still win sometimes. Sick.